Hi everybody, it's Catherine from In the Pink Designs. My project today is another one with the Storybook Friends bundle and the paper that matches it. My box measures 2 3/4 by 4 by 1. It opens just like this, and I have a pack of jelly beans and a Sour Patch Kid just to show you that you could fit something other than the jelly beans. I really was just doing the jelly beans in there, but you could fit another, like a Skittles or M&Ms or something. I wanted to thank the few people, they know who they are, that over the last 5 years, well, there's been a bunch, but there's a few people that have really purchased from me on a regular basis, and I appreciate you so much. It's been 5 years, and I'm not really where I wanted to be with Stampin' Up, but it's costing me more than it's making me, let's put it that way. I would still like to do videos. I think I'm going to take it back one, though, and do maybe 2 a week instead of 3 a week, because I do have to do other things that make me money. But I do want to thank those people that do buy from me, and all of you who leave such wonderful comments. I really appreciate you all. Okay? So, this week I'll only have one because yesterday was a holiday and I do my work on Monday and Tuesdays, and 2 videos in one day is a stretch. I need like 1.5 for it. I can usually get 3 done in 3 days, but I'm working pretty long hours for that. So I don't copy. I try not to copy anybody else, so it's hard to make it up from scratch. All right, so what we need for this project is a piece of old olive that is 11 by 5 3/4. I'm using very vanilla to stamp on today, so you need a scrap of that. I cut this frame and inside twice using this die, one from old Olive Cardstock and one from the Storybook Memories DSP, and that was this die right here. So we needed that, and then also from the Storybook Memories DSP, we need 2 pieces that are 2.5 by 3 3/4, 2 that are 3/4 by 3 3/4, and 2 that are 2.5 by 3/4. And this will all be on my blog. All right, let me get my Simply Scored. And I was a little early with the host codes being gone. They are gone on March 1st anyway, so we're just going to leave them off from now on. All right, so we're going to start on the 11-inch side, and we're going to score at 1, 5, 6, and 10. Turn it to the 5 3/4-inch side and score at 1/2, 1.5, 4 1/4, and 5 1/4. All right, now we're going to fold and burnish our score lines. Okay, and you can start on either side as long as your 1/2-inch rectangles are on the top and the bottom. And this is what we're going to be doing. Now, I also have a question for you. Do you guys want me to say to the first score line, to the second score line, all of that? Or do you just want me to cut it and look at my blog for the... So just weigh in if you like the way I do it, or if you'd like me to just cut and be done. Okay, I'm going to start over here. Go to the first score line, cut it to the second score line. Take off the rectangle and wedge both sides of the square. Okay, go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the second score line. Take off the bottom rectangle and wedge the square. All right, now we're going to go all the way to the end, and we're going to cut off all 4 of these, because this is going to make our flap on the top. Okay, now turn it to the other side. All right, I started doing this wrong. So what we do when we turn it over is we're going to count to the second score line, cut it to the second score line, and then take these 4 off for the other side of our flap. I started doing the other side by accident. Okay, that's how that should look. All right, and then we go to this last score line, cut it to the second score line, take off the rectangle, and wedge the square. All right, and then we're just going to take a little wedge off of each side of these 1/2-inch pieces so that they don't stick out. And then I'm going to do that with this flap that's going to stick in. Just a tiny little piece. Doesn't have to be a big wedge, just a tiny wedge. All right, and that's what your cardstock should look like when you're done. And now I'm going to use some Stampin Seal Plus, and I'm going to put 2 pieces on each one of these tabs. All right, we're going to start over here, and we're going to take the score line on the top of the tab and make it flush with the side of the rectangle that's near it. Okay, and then the other side, same thing. And then we're going to go to the opposite side and attach them to the same rectangle, just the other side. All right, and that is your box, and this will tuck in right here, and that's your box. All right, so now we need our DSP. The large pieces are going to go on the top and bottom of the flap, and then the long sides and the short sides. All right, now I'll let that dry, and I'm going to do our stamping. So we need some of the very vanilla cardstock and Tuxedo Black Ink, and I'm going to do the largest of the images, the large bunny. Okay, and you could stick a greeting in here somewhere or put it on the inside of the box if you wanted to, but I didn't put any greeting on it. Okay, now I'm going to cut this out and I'll be right back. All right, now we need a couple of markers. I'm just using, since his belly is pretty much already the off-white color, so we only need 3 markers: light pecan pie, light old olive, and light petal pink. And with the light petal pink, I'm just going to go to the base of his ears and just kind of flick it up to just add a little bit of color on the inside of his ears. There we go. And that's it for that. All right, and I'm going to do his bow tie with the light old olive. Okay. And then with the pecan pie, I'm going to go over these little marks with the pointy, well, I guess this isn't the pointy, but the shorter end. And then I'm going to color everywhere else with the longer brush end. Except the middle here, we want to leave that blank. Okay, it's not exactly the same as in the picture. That's what we have. All right, so now I'm going to get this middle piece, and I'm going to put him on here with dimensionals. Okay, now we need our box, and I can close this now because this is dry. Let me put my jelly beans. I got these jelly beans from Dollar Tree. They come in a 4-pack. I got them last year and they were pretty good. And they're nicely in a small box. You don't have to put them in bags or anything. Alright, first I'm going to have to glue this down. I guess you could build this up by cutting out several. And you can cut it out with the sticker paper underneath it would be a good idea too if you don't want to put glue on all this little bits. Alright, and then I'm just going to try to get this nice and even. Oops, I can't seem to do that. Oh my gosh. There we go. Alright, and then we're going to glue this inside. I really liked some of the papers that were on this patchwork paper that's on the back of this print, but not enough for me to be able to do a whole project really with it, so I wish they included all of them. Alright, and now I'm going to take, this was with the suite, it's the scalloped ribbon. It has a little scallop on each end. So cute. And it's petal pink. So I'm going to make a little bow with this. Well, a medium-sized bow. And then I'm going to get a glue dot and some liquid glue to put it on. And then I'm going to put it right here on that frame. This one needs to be cut a little. There you go. Alright, and for the final touch, I'm going to use, can't believe these are still going, the rainbow dots, and I'm going to take the petal pink ones. I need more here. Okay. And I'm going to put the largest one right there. Oops. And a small one there. And a small one up there. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, my info is below, along with the link to my blog and to my shop. Alrighty. Have a great day. Please subscribe and hit the like button, and I will see you next time. Bye.